Welcome to our show. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our show. Do you remember the old My Three Sons? Na, 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 na. At the beginning of that show, they'd always have Fred McMurray. Hello, and welcome to our show. So how you doing, everybody? It's the 4th. That's the 4th of September. 4th of September, 2013. Whoa. So what's the big news? Big news, the radio ratings just came out for the month of August. The big monthly numbers. Oh, there we are. In the frame. The monthly numbers just came out. Well, just turn the lights on too, right? What the heck? So much work. I'm so tired. Anyhow, the monthly numbers, and I'm going to look at some quick trends for you here on the Money Demo 2554 numbers. Okay, so we're going to look at where the stations are going and who's going up, who's going down, and all around the town. Okay, so if we look at the Money Demo 2554, that's the only, those are the ones that, you can look at the 6 pluses or the 12 pluses, but the Money Demo is where it's all at. So top of the Money Demo is Hot 99.5 in first place. And if you look at where they've been, in June they were 3rd, then they went up to 1st in July for a while, then they dropped down to 2nd at the end of July, and then they were 2nd at the beginning of August. They plunged down to 4th a little bit, then back up to 2nd, and then they finished that August monthly period at 1st. In fact, when you look at the 3rd quarter of the year, they're in 1st place. So for all intents and purposes, you can say the Money Demo, they're the top station. Kane in the mornings is a solid 4th place. Okay, solidly 4th place. They get good ratings across the board. Middays they're 2nd, afternoon drive they're 1st, evenings they're afternoon drive they're 2nd, evenings they're 1st, and weekends they're 2nd. So, it's in great shape. Hot 99.5 is in splendid, proliferously good shape, and they're solid and they're staying there. And in fact, when you look at where they were in June, they're probably up a little bit from that. WTOP is in 2nd place in that Money Demo. They're 1st place in both morning and afternoon drive. Morning and afternoon. Yeah, 1st place morning and afternoon drive for the quarter. And 2nd place in afternoon drive for the month. But they're still really good place. 4th place in middays, 6th place in evenings, 4th place in weekends. And I could say maybe a teeny tiny trend, dip downward. They were a solid 1st place back in June in just about all the time slots. So, they're either 1st or 2nd pretty much and everything. I'd say, solid. Now, the interesting thing is when you look at the overall numbers, like the 6 pluses, Whammoo's in 1st, but Whammoo comes all the way down to 7th place when you look at the Money Demo, which probably means they're like WMAL in the sense that they skew old. That's usually what that means. A lot of old folks listen who are over 54, and they don't get counted in the 2554 numbers. WHUR also in 2nd place, tied with TOP in the Money Demo for the month of August. 3rd for the quarter, so they're doing good. 3rd place, it's interesting. It's interesting then. The 3rd place in mornings was Steve Harvey. They're 3rd place in afternoons, even though they had no afternoon show. They were doing that greatest big voice thing, whatever. They didn't really have a permanent afternoon show, and they still managed to place 3rd. Go figure. 4th place for the month of August, WASH. Clear Channel's adult contemporary. Yeah, AC station, right? 7th place for Lou in the mornings, Lou and Chili Lou. That's about even. Yeah, it's in about, Money Demo there. 1st place in middays, though. They do very well in middays. 3rd place in afternoons, 6th place in evenings, and 3rd place on the weekends. Yeah, now that I like to see that 3rd place on the weekends because they play a lot of that 80s music there. And hey, I think that's cool. WMMJ is in 5th place in the Money Demo for August, and that is more or less steady. They're pretty much steady in that, 6th place in mornings with Tom Joyner, 6th place in afternoons. They do a 1st place in the evenings, So a nice solid performance from them. KISS FM 93.9, they're 6th place. That's pretty steady for them again. Russ Parr, 8th place in the mornings, pretty steady for him. WAMU. Again, they tend to skew old. So when you look at the 25-54 numbers, they do come up a little lower. They're 7th place overall, 2nd place in mornings, 6th place in afternoons, 14th place on the weekends. But I bet you if you add that 54 plus number in there, they'll shoot way up. And that's usually what happens with them. Big is in 7th place. Again, we're not seeing a lot of movement in these stations. Everyone's pretty much staying the same through June, July, and August. Staying the same. You look at Big and they're as high as 8th or 7th, and they're as low as 10th. They're 9th place in the month of August. So solid performance for them. 5th place in mornings, 4th place, 12th place in afternoons, and 4th place in evenings. 7th on the weekends. WWDC DC 101 tied at 7th place. Again, steady. Everybody's steady. Elliott's 5th place, steady for him. MZQ is in 10th place. I'm looking at their numbers. It's pretty steady for them. Boxer there with new addition Alley at 10th place. WPRS Praise 104.3 in 11th place. Again, a steady. I'm not seeing a lot of changes. Fresh 94.7 at 12th place with Tommy McFly in 12th. Steady as a bone. All these stations, I'm not seeing any movement. Okay, let's see if PGC. Have we seen any movement with PGC? No. They're 13th place in August. That they were 12th, 15th place back in June. They're 13th place in August. Everybody's steady. 16th place in mornings. Maybe you could say Pablo is ticking up a little bit in the mornings there. He's pulled, he was showing up 20th every now and then. Now he's up to 16th. So, not a stellar rise for him, but, maybe a slight upswing. The best PGC does is 9th place in evenings. GTS at 14th place, steady for them. Again, no big movement on any of these stations. JFK. Let's see what JFK is. JFK, they were 17th in June. They were 14th in July, and they're 15th in August. So, again, steady for them. The Junkies in the mornings were 13th in June, 13th in July, and up to 11th in August. Midday 17th. Again, Arrington and Duke's 19th place. They're down a little bit. Weekends, 17th place. So, again, no big movements. Okay, RQX. Jack Diamond gone. We don't see Jack Diamond there. So, yeah, their mornings are definitely down. But they were already down in June because Jack left, in March or something like that. So, the mornings, WRQX full day is 16th place, and that's down from a 12th place in June. So, they are down. And then you look at their mornings, Jack Diamond, usually Jack was around 10th place, okay? So they dropped to 17th or 18th place in June, 18th place in July, and 19th place in August. So, they're not disaster, but, they're not showing any ratings gains at all. A bunch of people that like Jack Diamond left. Who knows where they went? They may have gone over to Wash. They may have gone over to Fresh. They may have gone over to Hot 99.5, but they definitely left the 107.3, which is no longer Mix, right? It's all the hits. El Zal is at 16th place, tied with RQX. Again, everything looks pretty steady with them. WMAL at 18th place. Again, they were 19th place in June. They were 18th place in July, and they're 18th place now. Mornings with the two stupid effing idiots is 15th place. Again, they're one of those stations that skews old. So if you look at the people 55 and older, they'll go up in the ratings. But if you cut it off at 55, they don't do so high. But, if they're ever going to get to the point where they actually become a well-balanced news talker, then maybe those numbers will go up. But until they do that, it's just a bunch of old folks listening. WTEM at 19th place, steady for them. Mike and anemic 25th in the mornings. We got Baltimore's WERQ at 20th place in the Washington market. We got tied with QSR at 20th place. Hey, 2 Baltimore stations at 20th place in the money demo in the DC market. Ain't that interesting? WETA-FM at 22nd place, steady for them. WDCN, that little Spanish station, at 87.7, 23rd place. Again, pretty steady for them. WIYY in Baltimore is at 24th place, steady for them. Wink FM out of Winchester, 24th place, steady for them. I'm getting tired of saying this. WFRE, steady at 27th. Okay, look, here's WNEW. WNEW was 27th place in the money demo in June. They were 28th place in July. They're 28th place in August. So steady for them. 26th place in mornings and 22nd place in afternoons. Just no movement. No movement. We're not seeing any movement. Very little. It's been a very, very solid no movement, nothing, no big changes summer. The only, I guess, well, I'm turning the light off. I'm not done yet, am I? The only thing you can say, the only thing that of any consequence in those summer numbers, other than being everybody's just holding steady, is maybe, that slight decline for Mix 107.3 post Jack Diamond. But other than that, it's a very steady market. That's all I can say. Baltimore. Shall we look at Baltimore's money demo? Let's take a look at the Baltimore money demo, shall we? Money demo of 25.54 for August. WERQ remains in the top spot. Okay, they're in the top spot, but POC is in the top spot when you look at the overall numbers. Okay, again, skew old. POC is second in the money demo. Win, WWIN, the Magic 95.9 is third. Everybody's steady. Mix 106.5 steady at fourth. WRBS is up quite a bit. They were 9th place in June. Now they're 5th place. Christian Contemporary there. WIYY is actually up a bit. They've been 8th place. They were 8th place in June, 9th place in July, 6th place in the money demo for August. ZFT 104.3, Z104.3, steady, pretty much steady at 7th. QSR pretty much steady at 7th, tied with them. Light 102 WLIF, they're down a little bit. They were 5th back in June. Now they're 9th. ZBA, again, an upward trend for them. 13th in June. Now they're up to 10th. And they're even higher when you look at the overall numbers. So, again, they're probably skewing on the young side there. A lot of those youngsters like that old classic rock. WJZFM sports talker there at 11th place. Pretty steady for them. Now look at this. KYS DC 101 WHUR. 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th place in the Baltimore market money demo. Interesting there, huh? BAL, they're having trouble at BAL-AM. They were 10th place in June, 15th place in August. So definitely need some work over there. But some other stations in the Baltimore, we'll skip. There's a lot of DC stations when you get down here. But we got YPR at 17th, fairly steady. RNR, 20th place. They're up quite a bit. They were 39th place back in June, 26th in July, and up to 20th in the money demo. So they're actually doing quite well. That 97.5 HFS is 24th place, down a little bit for them. BJC is up to 28th place from 33rd. WNEW in the Baltimore market was 27th in June, 26th in July, 28th in August. So what do you know? And WEAA about 30th place. CAO-AM also 30th place. CBM, look, that's amazing. CBM in the money demo is 30th place. Wow. They skew very old. Ancient. They skew ancient. All right, folks. Thanks for watching Dave TV for the 4th of September. 2013 with our ratings analysis. And don't forget, send me some camo pants. I had a top radio dude tell me that he likes to hang out with guys with camo pants. So, okay, well, let's get together sometime. It's been a crazy week. Running into Dan Mason and then getting, whatever. Anyhow, don't forget to help support DCR TV. $16 gets you a year of DCR TV Plus. Make it 10 years for $160. Celebrate our 16th anniversary. We started the site in September of '97. 16 big years for DCRTV. Thanks for watching. Bazinga.